Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to reveal something most men don't even realize exists, something women rarely tell, but think about every single day. The truth is simple, yet it's hidden in plain sight. There are 3 secret places on a woman's body where a kiss isn't just a kiss, it's a key that unlocks desire, intimacy, and emotional connection faster than anything else. And if you miss these spots, you're leaving attraction, tension, and passion on the table. Let me ask you, have you ever kissed a woman and felt it didn't land? You thought she wanted it, but the spark just fizzled. That's because most men are blind to where a woman truly craves touch. And it's not about lust alone. It's psychological. Her mind, her body, her heart, they respond to cues you can learn. There's science behind it, but it's also instinct, primal, and undeniable. And once you understand it, you'll start seeing reactions in women that you never thought were possible. Soft sighs, lingering looks, subtle shivers. Now here's the first truth. The most overlooked areas aren't always obvious. You're thinking lips, neck, maybe shoulders. Sure, those matter. But the real intimacy happens somewhere far more subtle. A place so powerful that one simple touch, one kiss, can make her heart race, make her lean in closer, make her forget time itself. And when you hit it, she feels wanted, cherished, and seen in a way most men fail to give. And here's the kicker. These spots are tied directly to emotional safety. A kiss in the right place isn't just physical. It says, I understand you, I see you, I want you in ways that matter. Miss it, and she's left wondering if you ever truly notice her. Nail it, and you create a bond that goes deeper than lust. By the end of this video, you're going to know the exact 3 spots that make women melt. But there's more than just technique here. It's about timing, awareness, and reading signals she won't even say out loud. Ignore these, and you stay stuck in average. Understand them, and you move into unforgettable territory. Before we dive into the first of these secret spots, pause and ask yourself, how often have you kissed a woman and felt nothing change afterward? If the answer is too often, pay attention, because what comes next could completely change the way she reacts to you forever. The first spot you absolutely cannot ignore is her neck, but not just any part. I'm talking about the sides, the soft hollow just below her jawline, where the skin is delicate, sensitive, and almost electric. This area isn't just about pleasure, it's about trust. When you kiss here, you're sending a signal that says, I notice you, I'm close, I want more than surface-level connection. Most men rush past this. They go straight for the lips, sometimes nibble on the ear, and think the job is done. But here's the truth. A woman's neck is a map of her arousal and her comfort. Kiss it the right way, with timing and awareness, and her body reacts before her mind even registers what's happening. She might lean into you, her pulse quickens, or she might let out a soft breath that tells you she's completely present. That's when you know this isn't just physical attraction anymore. She's allowing herself to be vulnerable, and that's rare. Here's the subtle psychology behind it. The neck is tied to emotional openness. When a woman lets you near it, she's letting you in without words. Her body language changes, her eyes soften, her attention sharpens. Men often underestimate how much power this spot holds. It's like a switch. Kiss it correctly, and you can almost feel her walls coming down. Do it clumsily, and it's ignored. Or worse, it creates discomfort. Timing is everything. You don't dive in at the wrong moment. You build tension with your gaze, your touch, and your presence first. Slowly, deliberately, you lean in. Your lips graze the skin, lightly, almost teasingly, then linger just enough to make her notice, to make her pulse race. You are not rushing, you are orchestrating desire. And here's the thing, when you master this, other areas become exponentially more responsive. Her lips, her hands, Even the smallest brush of your fingers suddenly holds weight. You're no longer a man kissing randomly. You've become a man who understands her body in ways she rarely admits. You are creating a memory, a sensation, a pull that sticks in her subconscious. Remember, this isn't about manipulation. It's about awareness, connection, and understanding the signals women rarely articulate. The neck is your entry point to intimacy that feels profound. It's where attraction begins to deepen into something unforgettable. The second spot is one that most men completely overlook, yet it's a powerhouse of emotional and physical reaction. Her inner wrist. Yes, it's subtle, hidden, and easily ignored, but that's exactly why it's so potent. The skin here is thin, tender, and sensitive. A kiss on the inner wrist is almost impossible to ignore. It's a whisper of intimacy, a quiet declaration that says, "I notice even the smallest part of you." This spot works on two levels, physically and psychologically. Physically, it's electrifying. The nerves are so close to the surface that a gentle kiss can make her shiver, pull back slightly, or reach for you without thinking. Psychologically, it triggers a sense of vulnerability. When a woman exposes her wrist, she's giving you trust, subtle but incredibly deep. She's saying, "I let you in, even here." And the man who understands this, who leans in with care and intent, instantly becomes someone she associates with safety, desire, and connection. Now, notice this. It's not about force or urgency. This kiss is delicate, teasing, and deliberate. You don't just plant your lips and move on. You linger. You let her feel it. You might trace it slowly with your tongue or fingers, letting her pulse guide you. Every micro-reaction tells you exactly how she's feeling. And if you're paying attention, you can escalate intimacy in a way that feels effortless, organic, and deeply satisfying for both of you. Here's the deeper psychology. Exposure of the wrist is symbolic. It's almost a subconscious way of giving control and trust. When you kiss it, you're not just igniting her senses, you're engaging her mind, her emotions, her instinctual response. This is why some of the most passionate moments in relationships start with something so simple, so overlooked, that most men would never think twice about it. And here's the truth that separates average men from unforgettable men. Noticing, appreciating, and responding to these subtle signals sets you apart. Women don't just want passion. They want a man who sees them, who reads them, who understands the unspoken code of desire. The inner wrist is your secret weapon for creating a bond that goes beyond touch. So next time you're close, don't rush past it. Move slowly, watch her reactions, and understand that this tiny, delicate area can hold more power than any grand gesture. The third spot, the one most men never even think about, yet can ignite desire in a woman like wildfire, is her lower back, just above the curve of her hips. This area is magnetic in ways that go beyond physical attraction. It's intimate, subtle, and deeply connected to both her confidence and vulnerability. When you kiss here, you're not just touching skin, you're triggering a primal, almost subconscious response that makes her body, mind, and emotions lean into you without question. Think about it. Most men never explore this area because it feels too intimate or risky. But that's exactly why it works. When you approach it with awareness, care, and timing, it becomes an unspoken conversation between you two. She feels seen, desired, and understood on a level that words can't convey. The lower back is a zone where anticipation builds. It's like a silent invitation for closeness and trust. Here's the psychology behind it. The lower back is tied to posture, confidence, and the core of feminine energy. A gentle kiss here communicates power, respect, and attraction all at once. It's intimate enough to make her pulse race, yet subtle enough to feel sophisticated and emotionally safe. The right movement, pressure, and timing can make her shiver, tilt toward you, or rest her hand against you without a word. It's a dance between restraint and intensity. Now, timing is everything. You don't just move in blindly. You create a moment. Your hand grazes her waist, your body close, your attention focused entirely on her reactions. Then, the kiss. Soft, deliberate, teasing just enough to provoke a flinch or sigh. This is the space where anticipation meets fulfillment. You are not simply kissing a spot, you are orchestrating desire and connection. And here's the hidden truth most men never understand. Mastering this spot changes how she experiences your touch everywhere else. Her lips, her neck, her hands, all respond more intensely. She starts associating you with subtle power, deep attention, and the kind of intimacy most men can't even imagine creating. So remember, the lower back isn't just physical. It's psychological, emotional, and instinctual. Kiss it correctly, and you're not just igniting desire, you're creating a memory that lingers, a pull she can't ignore, a connection that feels both thrilling and safe. Now that you know the 3 secret spots, the neck, the inner wrist, and the lower back, it's time to understand how to use them together to create a magnetic, almost irresistible connection. Because here's the truth. Knowing the spots alone isn't enough. It's the sequence, the timing, and your awareness that separates an average kiss from an unforgettable experience. Think of it like a story. You don't start with the climax, you build tension. Start with her neck. It's soft, visible, and naturally inviting. A gentle kiss here tells her, "I notice you, I see you." Her pulse reacts before she even realizes it. You're creating anticipation, a spark of connection that opens the door to trust and desire. Then move to the inner wrist. This is where subtle vulnerability meets curiosity. Her reactions tell you exactly how engaged she is. Does she lean in slightly? Does she flinch in a pleasurable way? These microsignals are your roadmap. A kiss here isn't just physical, it's a message that you understand her body, her comfort, and her desire. It's intimate, quiet, and powerful. Finally, the lower back. By this point, tension has been built, trust has been established, and desire has been awakened. A gentle, deliberate kiss here triggers primal instinct, making her body respond almost automatically. She's fully present. Every touch, every subtle movement, every sigh counts. This is where your connection deepens, physically, emotionally, and psychologically. Here's the critical insight most men miss. Women don't just react to your lips, they react to your awareness, patience, and presence. It's the way you move from one spot to another, how you read her body, and how you respond in real time that makes her melt. You're not performing, you're communicating, understanding, and leading her into a space of trust and desire that feels electric but safe. This sequence works because it mirrors her internal rhythms. The neck sparks attention, the wrist invites vulnerability, the lower back ignites instinctual response. Together, they create an emotional and physical crescendo that leaves her thinking about you long after the moment ends. Remember, this isn't about tricks. It's about understanding female psychology, subtle cues, and emotional connection. Use this sequence with care, patience, and respect, and you're no longer just a man kissing. You're a man who leaves a lasting imprint on her mind and body. By now, you understand the 3 secret spots, but knowing them isn't enough. The next step is mastering the psychology behind her reactions. Because here's the truth. Women respond not just to touch, but to awareness. They feel your attention, your timing, and your presence. They notice whether you're rushed, careless, or fully invested. And the difference between an ordinary kiss and one she remembers is entirely in how you read her. Start by observing her subtle signals. A soft sigh, a tilt of the head, or even a small shiver is her subconscious giving you permission to continue. Hesitation, pulling away slightly, or tensing is a cue to slow down. Men often ignore these micro-reactions, rushing in and ruining the moment. But the man who notices who adjusts in real time, creates a sense of safety and awareness that is magnetic. She will not just respond, she will lean into you, emotionally and physically. Timing is everything. You don't hit all 3 spots at once. You create a rhythm, like a conversation without words. Start with the neck, tease, linger, pause, move to the wrist, observe, read, and respond. Finish with the lower back, deliberate, confident, unhurried. This sequence mirrors natural tension and release. It mirrors desire itself. She's not just reacting to a kiss, she's experiencing a controlled buildup of anticipation, trust, and pleasure. Another psychological trick is subtle contrast. Switch between light, teasing touches and deeper, lingering kisses. This engages her nervous system and creates unpredictability, which heightens excitement. She starts to crave your attention without even realizing it. Her body remembers, her mind remembers, and the next time she sees you, the anticipation is already building. Finally, your mindset is everything. Approach these moments with confidence, respect, and curiosity. Don't just kiss her neck or wrist. Observe, adjust, and respond like a man who understands the unspoken rules of desire. Women can feel the difference immediately. You're no longer just a man. They experience you as someone who sees them fully, who understands their subtle signals, and who can guide them through a sequence of pleasure and emotional intensity that feels effortless, yet unforgettable. Master this, and you're no longer guessing what she wants. You're in control, not by force, but by understanding, patience, and psychological precision. Now, everything comes together. The neck, the inner wrist, the lower back. They're not just spots on a woman's body. They are signals, keys, and gateways into her mind, her emotions, and her desire. And the man who understands them isn't just kissing. He's creating a memory, a connection, and a pull that stays long after the moment is over. Think about this. Most men never notice these areas, never read her signals, and never understand the power of timing. They kiss without thought, touch without awareness, and leave her feeling unseen. But you, if you pay attention, observe, and move deliberately, you become unforgettable. You become the man she remembers, the man who knew her body, her mind, and her heart in ways no one else did. Here's the final truth. Attraction isn't just physical. It's emotional, psychological, and instinctual. Every kiss you place on the right spot at the right time communicates something deeper than words. It says, I see you, I understand you, I want you. And that combination, attention, timing, awareness, is magnetic. It's what makes a woman feel alive, desired, and fully connected to you. Now, here's a challenge for you, because knowledge alone isn't enough. I want you to think about this. If you could master just one of these 3 spots today, which one would have the most impact for you? The neck, the inner wrist, or the lower back? I want you to comment your answer below. Be honest, really think about it. Then take what you've learned and observe, adjust, and notice how she reacts. Watch how her energy changes, how her attention deepens, and how she responds in ways most men never experience. If you found value in this, like this video, subscribe to the channel and share it with a friend who needs to hear this. Because understanding these 3 spots isn't just a tip. It's a game changer in how women respond to you, how attraction builds, and how intimacy becomes unforgettable. Remember, men, connection, awareness, and timing are your true power. Master these, and you're not just a man kissing a woman, you're a man who leaves a mark that lasts.